Ely Folk Festival, Sunday afternoon. I'm sitting here with Benji Kirkpatrick, who's performing with Faustus this evening. But I'd like to have a chat about the work you've done with Seth Lakeman on his Hearts and Minds album, because we talked to him the other week and he was very complimentary about it, actually.
That's ever so nice of him.
Brought something to the sound, he said. So, what was it like? I mean, you know, as a folk musician, you're constantly doing different things. You're changing tack. You're in different lineups, doing solo stuff. I mean, working with someone like Seth, who you know a long time, on an album, what's it like?
Oh, it's good.
Dreadful.
No, it's
you
great.
You can be honest. You don't have to.
Yeah, it's good. It's great. I mean, I enjoy doing lots of different things. I like variety. So it's good. All the things I do have a slightly different approach. And obviously I worked sort of on and off for years with Seth, and played on a few of his albums. So yeah, when he asked me to join the band, it was a great opportunity, really.
And also he's working with this producer Chad
Blake,
who's worked with Tom Waits and all sorts of people.
Yeah.
Suzanne Vega. I mean, he's done some incredible stuff. What was that like?
It was great. He was a very easygoing guy. Just very easy to work with in the studio, and got great sounds from all the instruments. Just he just knows what he's doing.
Yeah. It struck me with the album that you hear all those instruments so differently to a lot of the other stuff. The double bass and the banjo and the tenor guitar, fiddle, everything. It's given a lot more space, it seems. Isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's quite quite a different sound to Seth's previous albums, really, because it's much more been handed over to Chad Blake and Richard Evans, who sort of co-produced it. So yeah, it was a very interesting process, and it was good. And the new material for the album was much more sort of worked out with me as part of the band, if you like. And so it was great. It was great to be part of it like that,
And that must be quite a contrast as working as like Bellahead. I mean, that strikes me as being because you've been recording Abbey Road, haven't you?
Yeah.
I have. You've done quite a lot of recording lately, haven't you?
Yeah.
How's that been? I mean,
well, obviously that was a fantastic experience. A very auspicious thing to be able to do that. That was amazing. Yeah, we haven't gigged for quite a while, but we've got a run coming up, and various things over the summer. But yeah, the album will be out in October, beginning of October, I think, and we a tour in the autumn at some point. So yeah, that's going well as well, and people are enthusiastic about the new album.
And I get the feeling you're writing more material as a band now. It does feel like you're writing material specifically for all the parts of Bellahead now.
Yeah. Well, there's more writers. More people in the band are writing, arranging for the band. So we're getting more of a sort of picture of the musical personalities, if you like, of the different people in the band. And plus, we were a lot more rehearsed for this new album, so we'd worked everything up a lot more, and therefore people's own influences were coming into their parts a lot more. Because everything has to start off as written down parts, so that you've got something to start with. Because there's so many people.
Yeah.
You start off like that, and then work it through and develop your own thing, and then throw away the parts and say, yeah, well, this sounds better. That's what I do anyway.
Also, getting everyone together must be hard, 'cause
very hard.
Yeah.
I mean, we rehearse generally at gigs, sound checks, or we had to schedule in proper rehearsal time for the album, obviously. So we managed to get quite a bit done with that. But yeah, it's very hard. Very hard.
Well, thanks for talking to us.
Pleasure.
Look forward to seeing Faustus later on this evening. The new 5-piece. You've got a lot of challenges, actually, haven't you?
Yeah.
All these things come along, but it's great because it keeps it fresh and keeps it interesting, doesn't it?
So, it does.
Thanks for talking to us, Benji, and we'll look forward to the new Faustus album next year.
Sound.
Cheers.
Thank you.